So I thought it would be interesting to show the latest tweak on my loadout here. This is a support class. I'm using the Scar with the proficiency in attachments, so I get 2 attachments. That's red dot and the silencer. Red dot for aiming purposes and silencer so that of course people can't see me on the mini map on the radar. For my secondary I'm using Akimbo FMGs. That I use that very much in conjunction with my SitRep Pro perk. So if I'm in a hallway, I don't have to wait for people to come around. I know they're coming because I can hear their footsteps. So Claymore for a lethal grenade, portable radar as my tactical. I find that to be very useful, not only for myself but for my teammates. I'm pretty sure that my teammates can see it, see the feedback from that portable radar as well. And as for my perks, I'm using Sleight of Hand Pro for quick reloads. I'm using Assassin Pro so that I don't get seen by UAVs or anything like that. And of course, SitRep Pro is my most important one. I'm using Turtle Beach headset, and that's incredibly important for me to be able to hear those footsteps. So what I've done recently is I've been using instead of assault package, I've been using support. And this is to use the counter UAV, which I just got. And then, oh boy, that was some terrible shooting. I guess he must not have seen me. I just sprayed all over the place. Anyway, I use a counter UAV. Here I unfortunately pick up that gun. I don't know why I did that. I was running low on ammo. I guess I wasn't thinking there. But I use counter UAV, and then I use a SAM turret. And then for my final kill streak with my support package at 10 kills, I use the Recon Drone, which particularly on small maps is incredibly useful. Now you'll see here that I start racking up a bunch of assists. I enjoy running with this particular loadout because very often I find that I kill a person if I am not using silenced weapons. I kill somebody and then immediately somebody just sort of hones in on me with my having seen me firing on the mini-map. So with all this stealth, using assassin and silenced weapons, not the FMG of course, but with my Scar, I find that I'm able to sort of maintain a much lower profile here. So I'm already getting a bunch of assists here that I'm not finishing the job, which is unfortunate. But that's okay, I don't mind assists. It would really help if I were using hardline here, but you know, again, I really do enjoy using the assassin perk instead. So people are launching UAVs all the time, and so I think that it's a really worthy perk to use. I'm always surprised at how many people don't use assassin or ghost or whatever you want to call it. So here, this is funny, like I shouldn't have run in here. These guys are truly terrible shots. They should have just absolutely been able to mow me down. And here I'm thinking about using my Recon Drone. Ultimately I decide not to, and then I see a guy pop up on the map behind me. And so then I just pop him with my Scar here, nice and easy. I run upstairs. There's a bunch of guys that come out of the room here. Now, one thing that the silencer does is it does definitely nerf your range. So I pop down my Claymore there, run back to get out of sight, see if anybody chooses to go downstairs. I don't think they do. Yeah, again, I'm racking up all these assists. People are finishing off what I'm starting. And so at this point I decide, okay, I'm going to break out my my Recon Drone, who I lovingly have named Jiminy. I break out good old Jiminy. That's for a nice easy 350 points. Now, the control is very easy. The turn radius is a little slow, but once you get used to flying this thing, it's very rewarding. And let's see, that's 3 tags, 4 tags, that's 400 points, 500 right, there you go. Plus you get 20 for every tag kill, so you just get tons of points. 6 tags. On these small maps, you know, people pop up, and even if they're using blind eye, you can usually just see them running around. What is this? 7 tags, 8 tags. Just so many. You get it for quite some time. I think you get it for about a minute or so. At least 10 tags there. Now I hear a missile coming in. Immediately I descend to try and avoid, you know, someone launching a missile or a SAM turret or what have you. I mean, you can get so many. There we go again. You can get so many tags here, you know, and the nice thing is they're also blinded for the period in which you tag them right at the beginning for that couple of seconds. I'm sure most people have experienced that, and that can often happen when they're in the middle of a firefight. It also means you can make a quick getaway so they don't blow away your Recon Drone. So now I'm in pretty good shape here. I think I've died either twice or 3 times, and I have a whole pant load of assists and a bunch of kills. I'm pretty sure that I end up this map with about 15 and 3 or so, which is you know, 5-to-1 ratio. That's the equivalent you need to get for the Mastodon. Now here, after I kill this guy, I get confused by the footsteps, and so I'm facing the wrong way. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? And I get knifed in the back. Whoops. One thing is you should always listen to the footsteps rather than the UAV. The UAV is always a second behind reality or so. Anyway, the game finishes here. We crushed them. We more than doubled their score, and that's in no small part to the fact that I used my support kill streaks. Look at that. 15 kills, 3 deaths, 18 assists, and a score of 3,160, which is about almost more than twice what the second place person was. It's because of that assault drone. It's so useful for your team. Rack up the points, the experience, and it can be the difference between victory and defeat for your team. So I hope that was enjoyable and useful for you guys. Thanks a lot.